Gonna be doing a quick install video on some Techno toy tuning fun parts. Got a knuckle kit, got the tie rod ends, adjustable lower control arms. Most of this application is going to be RA66 stuff, but I've modified this 85 Celica to accept 86 suspension. So I'm gonna have some fun with this today. Quick service, just an oil change on this. You can see here the BC Racing RA86 coilovers. I had to do some modifications, not the best, but it's gonna get repaired. Here's a shot at full lock with the only mod on the suspension being the BC Racing coilovers. Not much angle. Trying to get sideways with this thing. I could do it, but definitely have a lot more fun full lock. As you can see, that's all the way. So we'll give you an after shot, see how much angle I get. Of course, we got to dial it in with the alignment and all that good stuff, but we'll see what happens.
And Dizzle just got here. Hard ass nips because it's cold outside. We're just kind of walking through the steps that we're going to take to actually complete this thing without getting it on an alignment rack. Kind of going to eyeball it. We're going to get it aligned eventually, but just a rough set, right? Right?
Yeah, we're going to do it Mickey style.
You know, I thought. So, yeah, we're just going to do a quick video of one side because you guys don't need to see both. And we're going to avoid dumb shit like taking off the wheel. If you don't know how to take off the wheel, then you probably shouldn't be drifting at all. Yeah, don't drift if you don't know how to take wheels off. Yeah.
So we're just now finding this out that these T3 lower control arms, and I think the stock ones too, they don't really have a side marked. Like they don't have a right and a left.
These would have a little guard right here for the tie rod.
Oh,
so,
right, yeah.
Those would be directional,
yeah.
This looks like it would be either or.
We're learning. We're fucking learning here.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to not cuss so much because there's gonna be a lot of editing. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Hey, dude, we're technicians. This is pretty much like
it's the fucking lingo, my guy. Ah, fuck. I don't wanna.
We need pry bars.
We need torches and cutters stat.
WD-40. That's all we need right there. Pry bars and WD-40.
You the master mechanic. Why don't you yank that shit up out of there then? What movie is that from? What movie is that from? Too Fast, Too Furious, bitch.
The fucking. It's just so easy, bro. There's just two bolts right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we don't need to take off more than we actually
no.
do. Okay, sweet. Let's get to it. As you can see, we got the knuckle undone from the hub itself. There's actually two parts, and the sway bar undone. What is this one called?
It's a tension.
Tension rod. That one's unbolted, but we need to pry it off still. And then he's finishing off the lower control arm. Getting it done. These nice spacers that I actually pressed in accidentally. Can't take them off. Yeah. Oh, fuck. You dropped something. I figured why separate the assembly when you can just take it all off together.
Oh, that's cool. Look.
What you fucking do?
Oh, I can just hold it.
Damn, is that bad?
Yeah, I can just hold it.
Oh, sick. I should probably be helping, but I'm just gonna record you struggle. Because people like watching people struggle.
I think that's a 12.
You sure?
Do you have 14?
Here,
Oh,
14?
14, I think. Yeah.
Look at that rack though. Pristine condition.
Oh, still doing software?
Definitely ready for the track. For sure. 100%. It has no power steering anyway, so. I guess that's a good thing.
Alright.
That's wonderful.
Alright, so this is how far we are right now. We got all the old shit out. Got the new lower control arm. I kind of just eyeballed it on the camber setting. I just maxed it the fuck out, you know, YOLO. And then T3 doesn't fill these with grease. They don't, which is very inconvenient, but Andy and George just went to AutoZone to go grab us a grease gun. So we can grease this up, tighten it, put it back on the hub, get our tie rod eyeball alignment done. While they're out there doing that, I'm gonna start on the other side. Hopefully I get something done. And then by the time they get here, we can slap everything back together. Another update. What's going on, guys? We got bad news. Besides the fucking smudge on my face, ooh.
Got some anti-seize.
I fucked up. I didn't order RCAs. So what happened was the ball joint is hitting the spindle inside, so the what is this called?
It's a knuckle.
The knuckle can't bolt on. See that space right there? I need to order RCAs. It's essentially a big spacer right here that you said adds camber?
Yeah, it's a more natural camber.
Yeah, adds camber and of course the space that you need for it to fit. I didn't know it was essential. I thought about buying it. I should have pulled the trigger all at once and I didn't, and now I'm paying for it. So she's gonna spend the night in the shop. George is gonna give me a drive home. He just doesn't know it yet. Yeah. Andy was having some transmission issues. Turns out he was empty on trans fluid. So Andy gets to drive home, luckily. But yeah, I'm gonna order those RCAs and then hopefully that fixes our issues. Everything else bolted up pretty good. Yeah. So, we'll show you guys next time when I get those RCAs in, and then hopefully that solves all our problems. So, finally got the RCAs in for the Celica. We're gonna be throwing those on. I also bought some sway bar end links because mine were pretty trash. It came with bushings and hardware and everything from nothing special, just from AutoZone. So we're gonna be installing those today. Hopefully this solves all my problems. Still need to hook up the lateral bar. It's on there, but it's not bolted on. And then I forgot to put the nut at the end of the tie rod to lock this part from turning. I have the nut on this side, just not this one. So I'm gonna be doing that. And then eyeball the alignment. And hopefully that's good enough for a track day tomorrow because we're running kind of close. But here's the RCAs. As you can see, that's supposed to sit in between the knuckle and the hub right there. So that's supposed to just go in there. Hopefully that fits with no issues. I got new hardware for that too. Longer hardware, of course. Hopefully that works out. So I'll let you guys know. So good news, I got one side installed. As you can see, it just goes in between the knuckle and the strut. T3 provides an upgraded bolt. The stock bolts are 17 mil, this one's a 19. As you can see, it goes all the way through the top, so full strength there, and they're high grade bolts too. I did have to take the tie rod end off to install it, but I'm assuming when you're installing it, you'll have the tie rod off anyway. It's just that I'm kind of doing it ass backwards. But yeah, I'm gonna install the nuts for my lateral bar and then my new sway bar end links. Hopefully those fit because they look kind of janky. Just because it's AutoZone shit. Well, Duralast, but that's where I got them. Yeah, looks good. Hopefully everything holds up tomorrow. Gonna do an eyeball alignment and then take it out for a spin. All right, Ball Tire Nation. Finally got this thing done-ish. With RCAs in there, new sway bar end links, lower control arms. I just did the same measurement on either side. I haven't really gotten it on an alignment rack. And for the toe setting, I just took a tape measure, measured it here on the same spot as over here.